Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hutchinson Motorsports TV for some Thursday night racing tonight. The Stars and Stripes Truck Series heads to Thunder Valley, Bristol for the Thunder Valley 250. Who's going to bring home the checkered here tonight? We got about 5 more minutes left of practice. Top of the board right now, none other than the number 30 truck, Josh Robinson. Track record 15-19. But right there next to him, Dylan Grimm, just thousandths behind him. 2 Toyotas top of the board right now. These Toyotas are bad fast, ladies and gentlemen. We're on board with Dylan Grimm out of Fort Collins right now. Going to be interesting to see what happens. Looking through the field, we got 30 trucks signed in here tonight. Trying to dig through and see who's fast, who's slow. I'm going to let you know my pick to win it here later on. But we're going to get them tunes back playing. We're going to relax, watch these last 3 or 4 minutes left of practice before we jump into qualifying tonight on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. I'm the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call for you here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. As we wind down in practice, we're watching Josh Robinson, the number 30 truck, rip it around the speedway. We got a little bit of time, folks. Let's see if he's available for a quick little interview. Josh, Blake in the booth, you got me?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great, but hey, you're looking quick out there tonight, top of the board right now. How's the truck feeling?
Not great. It's pretty darn loose. I would say we're probably going to have a little bit of carnage tonight.
Yeah, I've noticed there's been a lot of spinouts here in practice. Hopefully it cleans up for the race, but if not, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
We're all driving the same truck, though, so it'll definitely make for an interesting show for you.
Yep, for sure. So, hey, what's the plan here tonight other than stay out of trouble?
You know, when I came into the night, it was kind of, first couple laps, mind your own business, make you stay out of some trouble, and manage your tires, and just get into a really good pace and set yourself up for some good green flag runs. And then I ran about 5 practice laps, and it immediately transitioned to just don't wreck.
Yes, sir. Well, I definitely see that. So it looks like our fuel runs are around, what, 160 green flag laps or so. Is that right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we get some long green runs, but if not, it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. But, hey, we wish you the best of luck here tonight.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Josh Robinson, the number 30 truck. He's quick time right now, 15.19. It's official. Practices in the books. Top of the leaderboard, Josh Robinson, the number 30, out of Canton, Ohio. Can Robinson do it here for qualifying, though, folks? That's the question as we jump straight into qualifying action here tonight. The Stars and Stripes Racing League's Truck Series here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. This is race number 3 or 4 on the season. I think it's 3. Technically, it would be 4, but Daytona got canceled due to some iRacing issues. But the first trucks to hit the track, let's keep our eye out here. We got Dylan Glass out there. He was pretty quick here in practice. What does the number 16 truck have for us in store tonight? Dylan Glass in the 16 out there. But there's also some others. We got Kevin Steen out there, as well as the 87 of Jeremy Thompson and some others. Dylan's the first one to hit the track, so let's stay on board here. See what kind of lap time Dylan sets the pace with. On to the backstretch. Coming into turns 3 and 4. Going to be taking the green flag here, I do believe. Glass trying to get that momentum up. Heading into 1, he's rolling the top. Nope, that was his first lap, actually, folks. This is his final lap around the speedway. Dylan Glass has some work to do. He's slow tonight. Dead last right now. Coming out of 4, is he going to pick up some speed? Crossing the line, his lap time is going to be junk. 15.37, Dylan Glass. Please report to the rear because you're slow. Kyle McCoy, top of the leaderboard, 15.13, the number 7 truck, top of the board. Let's see who else is out there. We're going to keep our eyes out, see when Mr. Robinson heads out there. We know he's fast. Ross Tatum out on the speedway right now. Ross should have some speed here tonight, but boy, that first lap was junk. We're going to see the 21 truck coming out of turn 4 for his final lap. Going to cross the line. Lap time going to be 15.29. Ross, you're slow. We got Nate Lynch out on the track, the number 25 truck. He's been struggling this year. Nate's looking for a big turnaround here tonight for his sponsor, the Black Rifle Coffee Company. The Manchester native, Nate Lynch, ripping it around the speedway right now. And we also got Tom Wiesa out there, the Wisconsin native, from the swing state of Wisconsin. How about it? Zach Kreitz crossing the line in a second, 15.15 right now. Keep an eye out on Kreitz. He's always fast, and nothing's changed here tonight at Bristol. But so far, McCoy top of the board, followed by Kreitz, Bustler. Ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere, the 25, Nate Lynch, quick time, 15.06. The Manchester native, he's found some speed, folks. Keep your eye on that number 25 truck because it is hooked up, and he is bad fast. As we look through the field, I'm not seeing anybody else out on the track right now. We got a handful of trucks. Half of our trucks have not qualified yet. Not sure if they're wanting to start in the back and be involved in the wrecks or if they're just holding out. But meanwhile, let's see what else we got going on. Trying to find Robinson. I don't see him out there yet. No, not yet, but we got William Duff out on the speedway. William Duff, he has had a terrible season so far. He needs things to turn around quick. That number 17 truck, he's been getting junked left and right, it seems like. Hopefully he can turn around here at Bristol as the number 17 takes the green flag. Then we got Ryan Lynch out there, the number 31 truck. The USAA number 31, Ryan Lynch. Then we got Jason Gratton out of Pittsfield, Illinois. Gratton family, always competitive. We're going to see if anything will change here tonight. Gratton 15th in his first lap, looking pretty slow so far. Let's hop on board. Jason Gratton, the number 46 truck, ripping it around the speedway for his final lap. Coming out of 4, crossing the line. Gratton going to be into 12th. Meanwhile, here's Josh Robinson. He was your quick time in practice. We talked to him before the race. Said he's going to try and keep his nose clean, save some tires. We're going to see how it works out for him here in qualifying, though. Robinson onto the backstretch. In the turns 3 and 4 for his first lap. We all know it's about that second lap, though, folks. Robinson, second place for the first lap, 15.11. Keep your eye out here. This number 30 truck is hooked up. We're on board with the Canton native, Josh Robinson, coming out of turn 4. He's going to cross the line. Lap time, is it good enough? 15. Oh, nope. It is not good enough. Robinson, 15.23. I'm sorry, that was Ogle that went up to second place in 15.11. My mistake. Robinson down to 8th there for his qualifying run. So Tom Ogle with the solid lap, putting him in the second. Not too shabby for Tom Ogle, 15.11. But Nate Lynch, top of the board, 15.06. He is bad fast here tonight. I believe that's going to conclude our qualifying. Everybody has qualified. It's official. Nate Lynch, top of the board. Quick time going to be on the pole here tonight. Thunder Valley 250 Stars and Stripes Racing Series right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Folks, said it once, I'll say it again. The best broadcast company in the business. We cut no corners here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. And ladies and gentlemen, that means it is grid time. Let's get our starting lineup showing for you. On the pole in the number 25 truck. Hang on. Nate Lynch to his outside. There you got the number 11, Tom Ogle. Row number 2 on the inside. The number 7, Kyle McCoy to his outside. Zach Kreitz. Row number 3 and the number 1, Will Bustler to his outside. The 44, Kyle Bolt. Then we got Dylan Grimm in the 23, Josh Robinson in the 30, Johnny Eckert, Rob Sherwood, Christian Loschen, Josh Whitaker to round out your top 12. Then we'll drop back a little bit more for these fellas. Ross Tatum, after a good start to the season, he's been struggling here the last few weeks. So Tatum's going to start in the 13th spot. To his outside, Jason Gratton. Then we have Aaron Hale, Scott Rickard, Dylan Glass, Kevin Stein, DJ Weeks, and William Duff. That's your top 20 starting lineup. The rest of them, you'll just have to look because they aren't fast if they're that far back, folks. I call it how it is, folks. If you're in the back, I ain't mentioning you till you get to the front. I'll tell you who is fast, though. Front row is going to be the 25 of Lynch on the outside, the 11 of Ogle. I'm sorry, Lynch on the inside, 11 of Ogle on the outside. The White Claw number 11 truck looking for his best run of the season, Tom Ogle. Any moment we're going to be rolling, folks. We are gridded up. Pace car's going to be moving. As we go up to our eyes in the sky, the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in the business. We cut no corners here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Dozens of cameras installed around the track. Every single car is about a dozen cameras as well. We got a chopper here. It is. Look at this beautiful chopper. Look how far down, close to the track we're running. It's incredible. Unbelievable. Sometimes I don't know how we do this thing, but we do it for you, the fans at home. Meanwhile, we'll get our Hutchinson Motorsports ticker rolling. Front row is going to be Lynch and Ogle as we take the green flag here momentarily. Around the speedo, we're going to do one more lap. Look at this sold-out crowd, folks. Thursday night here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Not a single open seat left, ladies and gentlemen. They've been lined up at the gate for hours. I heard, rumor has it, there were people out here at 7 p.m. last night, and they camped overnight just to get in the door early because they want to see this Stars and Stripes Truck Series Thunder Valley 250 here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Should be taking the green flag this time by, folks. We're going to take the green, then we're going to crank it up and get some interesting angles we have installed around the track. Pace car is in. Lynch is set to go. Front row inside. It's the 25. Green flag in the air. Stars and Stripes Truck Series underway here. Thunder Valley 250. We're going to see if these guys can keep their noses clean through the field. Looking good so far, folks. So we're going to jump straight onto the track here. Listen in to these engines roar. 30 trucks around the speedway. These guys, and they're already wrecking the 1 and the 23 involved, as well as a handful of others. And we got one upside down, folks. Oh, my. I hope he's okay. Red flag is out. Dylan Grimm, that truck is junk. Let's see the replay. What happened? Dylan Grimm is done for the night. Boy, they kept their nose clean for a couple laps, but we see the 23 and the 1. They definitely were involved early on. 23 gives them a little turn, little nudge, almost avoided him. Gets into Robinson, the 30. The 22 as Sherwood smokes him. And then the 23 goes upside down, and look, the 87 goes through him. How about that? He flipped over, and he just immediately kept going. Not sure that's what they taught him to do safety-wise, but it apparently has worked out. That 23 truck's still rolling somehow. But caution is out here, folks. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of cautions here tonight. We got a loose setup. We got 30 trucks, and we're here at Bristol. It's Bristol, baby. So let's get them tunes playing. Hutchinson Motorsports tunes, best in the business. Let's find a good one for you, folks. Let me see what we got going for you. Not a fan of that one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope. As the caution is out here, lap number 5 out of 250. Long way to go in this one. We might be here for a while, so kick back and relax, ladies and gentlemen. Grab you a drink, get you a snack. We got the Go Blake Hutchinson on the call for you, letting you know what's going on. Race leader, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Ogle, the number 11 truck, took over the race lead before the caution came out. The Wooster, Ohio, and Tom Ogle out front. He says, Nate Lynch, you might have got the quick time, but I'm better. Takes over the race lead early on here. Long way to go, though. As we heard earlier, though, from Robinson, fuel runs are about 160 green flag laps. So these guys, they're probably going to be going quite a bit longer than that with all these yellow flag laps we're going to be getting. But we're going to be chipping away at it, folks. Slowly but surely, the lineup is set. The 11 of Ogle taking the outside line. Field is side by side through the field. We are ready to crack another go at it here, folks. First restart of the night. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Thunder Valley 250 here. Stars and Stripes Racing Series. Pace car's going to be headed in. The field is set. Going to be Ogle on the outside. Lynch on the inside as they enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air. What a jump by Ogle. Ogle out front, looking good here. Let's hop back down onto the track. Look at these guys ripping around this speedway. My guess is there's probably going to be another caution soon, folks. There's just so many trucks out there. Tight quarters racing, but you never know. These guys are absolute wheelmen. Clean so far. Oh, and they're flying through the air. The number 9 of Kreitz is junk. Ladies and gentlemen, that didn't take long. I think we all know how this race is going to go. Hope you're tuned in, ready for a long one, because I'm ready to go, folks. Let me find the replay of the wreck. Where is it at here, folks? Having some trouble. Hang on. Well, here's a replay. Oh, the 44 comes out a little bit. Kreitz locks him up, gets smoked. The 21 at Tatum, his hood flew off and then flew back on. That's interesting. And then a few guys, they didn't want to hold the brake. They just ran right through it. And here we are, a bunch of junk trucks. And there's one of them, the number 9, Zach Kreitz. Boy, he's been in a rocket ship every single week. But he's not going to be in a rocket ship tonight, folks, because, folks, this number 9 truck, Zach Kreitz, let's get a better look at this. That truck is junk. Hey, Zach, call it a night, bud, because you're junk. Look at that lump of junk. Pull it into the pits. Unbelievable. Zach Kreitz to the rear. You're done. But back out front, Tom Ogle, your race leader still. Tom feeling good about this. He wants this thing to stay yellow for about 240 more laps. He'd be all right with that. He does not mind. But let's check out the chat here, see what's going on. Nothing going in the chat. Let us know if you got any comments about this one so far, folks, because it's going to be a long one. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and pull in our race leader, Tom Ogle, see what he's doing right now, how he's feeling about this one. Tom, Blake in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, you're leading so far. You must be feeling pretty good out there, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't very good in practice, but this is probably my best track. I usually run pretty good here, so I just need to get in a groove and get some laps under my belt and never get back in the pack. That's going to be the key.
Yeah,
just pit strategy might be the decider.
Yeah, looks like that clean air's looking good on you, but hopefully the pace continues for you, and best of luck rest of the night.
Yep, thank you.
Yes, sir. That's Tom Ogle, the number 11, your race leader. And I thought I noticed that as well. In practice, he didn't seem very quick. But, boy, in qualifying, when it came around, Tom Ogle put down a scorcher. Started in second, immediately took the lead from Lynch. And here he is leading the race. It's early on, but, hey, there's no better place to be than out front. You don't have to worry about the wrecks out there. Meanwhile, going through the field here, our hard charger looks to be Greg Hammond. He's gained 14 spots from all these wrecks so far. Greg Hammond up to the 17th spot. He started all the way in the back. Give him some TV time, folks. Here he is, at number 66, Greg Hammond, out of Phoenix. He's your hard charger here so far. As the field lines up, Tom Ogle out front here. He's going to elect to take that high line once again. Last time he jumped early in that restart zone. We're going to see if he wants to do it again. Over under, what do you think the next caution's going to be, folks? I'm going to say they'll make it. I'm going to say they're all going to chill out a little bit, and we're going to have a little bit of a green flag run here. That's my guess. But you never know. Pace car is in. Ogle's ready to set the field as he enters the restart zone. Green flag in the air, and a big jump there for Ogle. Ogle heading into turn one. He's got about a little bit of a lead here. He's going to hold on. Meanwhile, looks like Lynch pinned down to the bottom. Here comes the number 30, Josh Robinson. Robinson taking over the second spot right now on that outside line, right behind your race leader. Let's hop down to the track. Watch these views, folks, because these guys might be junking it here soon. This is probably the best way to see when there's a wreck. As we watch Ogle lead the race out front. Here comes Robinson, though, trying to get down to the bottom. We got a lap car off the pace already, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these guys are struggling already. Ogle looking bad fast so far. Robinson just trying to hold on to the second spot for now. Let's hop on board with our third place car, Nate Lynch, as he tries to battle Josh Robinson for second place. Here he is, the number 25 truck. He's got the race leader in his sight. Currently in third, though, Nate Lynch. Going to work on the Micro Center number 30 machine. Is he going to move him out of the way? He might just want to dump him. Rumor is Nate Lynch and Robinson, they aren't very good buddies. So Nate Lynch might just want to dump him. But you never know. Meanwhile, Johnny Eckert, the number 90, last week's winner, I do believe, if I remember right. Johnny Eckert, that number 90 truck out of nowhere. He said he's a road course specialist, but he might have been lying to us, folks, because here he is at Bristol, up to the third spot. Out of nowhere, Johnny Eckert slicing and dicing his way to the field, through the field, up to third spot. Some lap cars already in the way. These guys driving junk trucks around the track. Tom Ogle says, get out of my way. You guys are junk. I am bad fast, and I'm going to win it here. They say you can't win the race early on, but I don't know. Tom Ogle might already lock this one up. May as well throw the checkered flag because Tom Ogle is a beast here tonight. Let's hop on board with our race leader with those beautiful purple gloves here. Yellow flag is out, folks. Let's see what happened. Who's junking who now? There are not going to be many friendships left here after tonight's over. Nate Lynch crashed. That's... Uh-oh. Let's see what happened. That's unfortunate. Lynch was running in fourth here. Goes into the corner, and he just gets loose and spins it in front of the field. Somehow the entire field able to avoid him. Oh, he gets a little bit of action there. And he pulls it in. Oh, no, he didn't. So Nate Lynch, he's going to have to drop back to the rear after spinning out. That's unfortunate. Nate Lynch, he started on the pole. Now he's going to be back quite a bit. Meanwhile, though, Tom Ogle out front. Josh Robinson second, followed by Johnny Eckert. Let's show your Hutchinson Motorsports tower cam and get some tunes playing. This is already our third caution, folks. Get used to it, because you're going to be seeing a bunch of them. The good news is, folks, we are 10% of the way done now as we enter lap number 25 for the Thunder Valley 250. 3 cautions. We've had about maybe 3 or 4 green flag laps, but hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, keep an eye on this 05 truck, Scott Rickard. He's been quick every single week. He's got first or second every week so far. Oh, look at that rear bumper, a big caved-in bumper. He got smoked. We're going to see if that 05 truck can keep his speed. The High Rock Vodka Tires Pro 05 has some serious damage in the rear. But hey, who doesn't have damage right now? Because these guys are just junking it. I'll tell you who doesn't, though. This man right here, Tom Ogle out front out of Wooster, Ohio. Tom Ogle, you heard it from him himself. He said this is his best track, and he is showing that to be true here tonight. Tom Ogle, still your race leader, but he's going to have to hold off that number 30 machine. Josh Robinson, we talked to him early on. Josh is feeling good about his truck here tonight. Meanwhile, pace car ready to head in this time around. We're going to be dropping the green for the 4th time here tonight, I believe. We've had 3 cautions. Field is set. Ogle on the outside. Robinson on the inside. Pace car is in as they enter the Greico restart zone, and he jumped it early. How about it? Tom Ogle isn't messing around tonight. He says, I'll race dirty, boys. I'm going to jump the start. He jumped that one really early. Uh-oh, black flag. Tom Ogle just got black flag, folks. We saw it. He jumped the start, and I think he just sped in the pits, too. I don't know. That's unfortunate. Ogle caught red-handed, jumping the start, getting the black flag. Very unfortunate there for Ogle. So your entire front row is basically out of the race. Nate Lynch junked it. Ogle jumped to start, got a black flag. He's going to fall down a lap or 2. Meanwhile, though, Josh Robinson, your race leader right now, trying to hold off the 44 of Bowling, who's in a rocket ship right now. Kyle Bowling, fastest truck on the track right now. Bowling keeping that outside line, trying to keep Robinson pinned down. Side by side out of the corner. Robinson going to hold on to the race lead. So Robinson out front. We're going to see if that Micro Center number 30 truck can hold on. Meanwhile, let's drop back a little bit, see what's going on through the field here. We're single file through most of it. We got a little bit of a battle here. Nate Lynch trying to work his way back up to the field, currently in the 14th position. After spinning it out. Was your pole sitter here tonight? And how about that 23 truck he flipped earlier, Dylan Grimm? He flipped it, and here he is. He just rolled it back over, and he stood on the gas and said, we're good to race. That's realistic right there. iRacing, they say it's a simulator, not a video game. Proven true right there. Caution is out. Caution is out. Who junked it this time, ladies and gentlemen? I cannot tell. I don't know what happened here, folks. Oh, looks like Kreitz. Zach Kreitz, he had a junk truck trying to wheel that piece of junk, and he spun it out, bringing out the yellow flag. Solo car incident there. Stars and Stripes Racing League right here at Thunder Valley 250. Lap number 35 out of 250. But currently, Josh Robinson, your race leader. Let's see how many laps down is Mr. Ogle right now. Tom Ogle says he's on the lead lap. How about it? Yeah, Tom Ogle, last car on the lead lap. He's glad to see that caution. But it's going to be tough to work his way through the field. Here he is, folks. He was your race leader, but he jumped the start big time. It wasn't even close. Got a big black flag. Caught cheating. Tom Ogle playing dirty, and he was busted as he gets sent to the rear. The old black flag gets you every time, Tom. Hey, you can't blame him. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's Tom Ogle's motto. But let's see what else we got here for Hutchinson Motorsports Tunes. Caution number 4 of the evening here. Some trucks in the back coming down pit lane. May as well get you some fuel. Nothing to lose. But our race leader still out there. Josh Robinson, currently your race leader out front. As the field bunches up, Robinson, the number 30, going to elect to take that outside line. That's going to put Bowling on the inside of the front row. We all know the outside's a preferred line here tonight. Can Robinson hang on to the race leader? Does a 44 have something for him? You're about to see the pace car head in. We're going to be dropping the green here for the 5th time of the night. That was our 4th caution. Pace car is in. Robinson ready to roll. Let's see if he wants to jump the start as well. Green flag in the air. Looked like a clean start to me. Just a good one for Robinson. Robinson shoots way out front here, running away from him. Meanwhile, don't look now. Rob Sherwood up to the 2nd spot. But the 44 of Bowling giving him a battle on that bottom line. And here comes the 05 of Rickard. Rickard with the caved in back bumper, rolling the top up to the top 5 right now. Dropping back just a little bit through the field. Johnny Eckert with a good run here tonight. The self-proclaimed road course ringer. Last week's winner over in Canada. Coming straight to Bristol from the road course win. And he wants to park it in victory lane once again. But how about Dylan Glass after putting down an absolute stinker in qualifying all the way up to the 6th spot? Is a 16 truck, and the caution is out. What do you know? Who junked it this time? Brian Burshett involved. It looks like Loshin, Ryan Lynch, Hale, a bunch of them. Let's see what happened. Uh-oh. The 31 just dumped him. Oh, my, that's dirty, folks. Let's see a replay. Ryan Lynch just junked him. Yeah, he just flat out took him out. Let's see. Hang on. Let's get a better view. Let's go to the cockpit of Ryan Lynch. He's like, you know what, Burshit? I'm getting sick of seeing your back bumper, bud. Watch this. Oh, never mind. We saw what happened there. It wasn't Ryan Lynch. I thought Ryan junked him. But unfortunately, Burshit just spun it out right in front of him. Handful of trucks collected. Boy, this has turned into a demo derby. Ryan Lynch not happy on that one. Oh, and they smoked each other. Oh, man, fireworks. It's Bristol, baby. These guys are not happy right now. But out front, Josh Robinson still your race leader. Let's get these tunes playing, though, folks. Because, again, this is going to be a long one. You're going to be here with me tonight for quite a while. Here's one of my favorites. Hutchinson Motorsports patented tunes. Best streaming service in the business. Get rid of all your junk streaming services. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. All you need. In the chat, we got Todd Gratton pulling for the Grattons and the Krites. Troy Sandwick out there pulling for Dylan Glass. Appreciate you guys tuning in here. Thursday night racing, Thunder Valley 250. These guys have been junking each other. Fifth caution already, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we've had more than 2 laps of a green flag run. But that's Bristol for you. Robinson has to be the favorite to win it, but nothing's for sure because we know Sherwood's always fast and never can count out that 05. Scott Rickard. They call him the GOAT of the truck series. Scott Rickard, here he is. He's the man. Absolute wheelman, Scott Rickard. As the field lines up, we got Sherwood and Robinson in the front row. Robinson taking the outside line once again, as we're going to be dropping the green for the 6th time. 5th caution is in the books, going green this time around. As they enter turns 3 and 4, you're going to see the pace car head in. Sherwood on the inside. Robinson on the outside. Enter on the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air here. Stars and Stripes Truck Series back underway for the 6th time. What a great start from Robinson out front. We're watching these guys duke it out, and here comes Glass. Dylan Glass up to the 3rd spot. Rolling the top right now. Rickard getting held up by that 22 truck. Rob Sherwood. Meanwhile, here comes the 94 of Altus. Altus is bad fast right now, folks. Don't you count out that 94 truck. He is in a rocket ship out of Lynchburg, Virginia. Let's hop on board with the man right now, Joshua Altus. Currently in the 4th spot. Going to work on that 16 truck of Glass. Glass pushes up the track. Altus sees an opening. Coming out of the corner, not going to have enough momentum. It is tough to pass here, folks. We all know that high line is the preferred line. Meanwhile, Rickard in the 05 finally falls in the line into the 5th spot. Out front, though, Josh Robinson has about a half a second lead on Kyle Bowling. But let's drop back through the field here a little bit. Greg Hammond has gained 20 spots since the start of this race, up to 11th. The Phoenix native, Greg Hammond, up to 11th. Started all the way back in 31st. I believe that's dead last, folks. He started dead last. Greg Hammond from last to the front Here he comes. Keep an eye on the 66 after starting shotgun. How about William Duff the fourth? He's had an abysmal season so far, but here he is right now in the 8th spot, and he almost gets a bump from Sherwood. But he's able to make the pass. William Duff the fourth, and the number 17 up to the 8th position. Out front, Joshua Altus. He's up to the 4th spot. He started all the way back. He's gained 19 spots, so that is all the way back in 23rd spot as he's running down that 16 truck. The 94 looks to have the momentum here. He's going to have to try to make the pass on the bottom. Gets loose. Going to lose a spot, though. Here comes Rickard. Going to take that outside line and blow right by him. That's the risk you take here when you try to pass on the bottom here at Bristol. The high line's the preferred line. If you go low and you don't make the pass, you might lose a spot. Altus trying to hold on, though. Rickard getting side by side right now. Altus in 4th, Rickard in 5th. Altus going to hold on to the spot, though. It looked like Rickard was going to pass him. Unable to do so. But back out front here, Josh Robinson, your race leader for now. But Kyle Bowling right on the back bumper, your race leader. We're on board with our 2nd place truck, Kyle Bowling, the number 44 machine. Right on that back bumper of that number 30. We got a lapper right here in front of him. One mistake from Robinson, and you can kiss his lead goodbye. Lap truck going to try to stay high and get out of the way. Or is he? He might just try and block him. He doesn't care. He wants to stay on that lead lap, folks. This is a good battle for the race lead. In the Malcolm, Nebraskan, Kyle Bowling gets a run, the 30 into the wall. The lap truck stuffs the leader into the wall. Josh Robinson hopefully doesn't have too much damage there. That's unfortunate for Robinson. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. But hey, that's racing here at Bristol. Meanwhile, Dylan Glass still trying to hold off that 94 truck. Altus has been all over him as he gets a run headed into the corner. Can he finish the slide job? The 94 of Altus not going to get the job done yet. Side by side at the line, Altus has the 3rd spot for now. Into the corner. Glass gets into him. They're door banging down the backstretch into turn 3. Glass has the advantage. Coming out of the corner. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Dylan Glass takes back the 3rd spot. Good battle here between Altus and Glass. This is our longest green flag run of the night by far so far here, folks. Let's drop back a little bit, see what's going on through the field. How about that number 23 truck, though, folks? Dylan Grimm. He flipped it earlier. He just kept it rolling, though. He said, hell with it. He was on his lid. They rolled it back over, and he just dropped the hammer, and it's running good. So Dylan Grimm currently in the 13th spot, and caution is out. Let's see what happened. Josh Whitaker just junked it. Let's see what old Joshy did. Number 28 there on the outside. It looked like they both just kind of spun out there at the same time. 97 got into him, though. But the caution's back out. Kyle Bowling down pit road. How about it? Robinson's going to stay out. I don't know about that call. You see most of the field came down pit road. Only a handful of trucks still out there. So Robinson stayed out. Eckert stayed out. Altus still out there. Ogle, Thompson, Stein, Burshit. All stayed out there, didn't pit, but it looks like the rest of everybody else has. After that green flag run, honestly, if you pit now, you're probably good on fuel for the night. We'll see how it plays out. You know, right now, they're definitely going to be much slower on these older tires, but later on in the race, if these guys all pit, 50 laps later on, the end of the race, they're going to have much fresher tires, so we're going to see how it all plays out. I do believe they only get one set of tires, maybe 2, I don't know. Probably 2. But you definitely want to pit as few times as possible here at Bristol. But Josh Robinson going to take back the race lead due to the race leader coming down pit lane. Kyle Bowling. He's your first car off of pit road into the 6th position. The top 5 all on older tires. We're going to get the tunes playing, though, folks. Kick back and relax. And enjoy. Jake Bustos in the chat. Couldn't make it out here tonight, but he's pulling for his teammates Johnny Eckert and DJ Weeks. Thanks for tuning in, Jake. Field is set. Robinson on the outside. Eckert on the inside. We are ready to go green for the 7th time of the night, I do believe. Entering the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Not a great start from Eckert. Trying to hold on to the 2nd spot. Looks like he's going to get up in the line and hold on for now. But meanwhile, Robinson out front. We're going to see how much slower these top 5 are on these older tires. My guess is they're not going to be too much slower, because while it's been 70 laps, you know, most of those laps were under caution. But we're going to find out. Meanwhile, Kyle Bolin, he's your first truck on new tires. We're going to see if he elects to save them or if he's going to burn them down and go straight to the front. Kyle Bolin, the number 44, is moving right now. Fastest truck on the track right now, Kyle Bolin, I do believe. Taking over the 4th spot, the number 44 falls in a line in the 4th. Let's drop back a little bit. While these guys duke it out, Bolin looking to battle for the 3rd spot. We got some battles back here, though, folks. You don't want to miss out on these. Nate Lynch working his way back up through the field. Started on the pole, spun it out earlier, up to 9th right now. Meanwhile, Dylan Glass comes out off of pit road, that last pit stop, into the 8th spot. And in front of him, how about it, the 17, William Duff. After a rough start to the season, Duff is moving right here tonight at Bristol. Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway must be one of his best tracks because he is hooked up here tonight. We're on board with William Duff, the 4th, currently in the 7th spot, the number 17 truck. William Duff. And back out front, Josh Robinson, still your race leader. Meanwhile, Eckert trying to hold on to that 2nd spot, but don't look now. And it looks like Bolin gets a little loose coming off the corner. Kyle Bolin is flying right now. He is pinned down to the bottom, but he is hooked up. And how about it, Tom Ogle? That was probably a good call by him to stay out there, get that track position. He was leading early on, ended up jumping a restart, got a black flag and sent to the rear. So he stayed out on that last pit stop, and here he is all the way up to 2nd. Tom Ogle has reinserted himself into this race with pit strategy. What a move by Ogle. Meanwhile, Robinson, your race leader, putting the 87 down a lap. These guys duking it out. Looks like Bolin going to take over the 2nd spot from Ogle. The 11 of Ogle going back to work here. Bolin's going to leave him on them fresher tires. And here comes Kyle McCoy out of nowhere, the 7 truck. He was involved in a wreck early on, I do believe. But he's reinserted himself into the top 5. Currently in 4th right now, Kyle McCoy. Let's hop up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimping their door on each other down the backstretch. Clean so far. We've had a good green flag run. Let's drop to the rear here. Tom Wiesa, he's been struggling here tonight. Currently in the 21st position. Here's DJ Weeks. Let's give DJ Weeks some TV time. We had a fan in the chat rooting for DJ. Not a good night so far for old DJ, though. Currently in the 21st spot. Gonna have to figure something out here. Get through the field. But back out front, new race leader Kyle Bolin has just passed Robinson to take back the race lead. Meanwhile, the 87 of Jeremy Thompson. I do believe he's multiple laps down. I think he just passed back the leader to get one of his laps back. So not sure what's going on with that 87 truck. But let's hop on board here with our race leader. One moment. We're on board with the number 44, Kyle Bolin. He is not worried about conserving tires. He is burning them down. Absolute wheelman. Let's hop down to our on-track cameras. Look at these beautiful angles. 31 trucks making the call here tonight for the Thunder Valley 250. We'll just tune in and listen to the sounds of the speedway. And there they are, folks. Pretty good, clean green racing right now. Rough start to this one, but things have settled down. Kyle Bolin out front. Looks like Kyle McCoy taking over the second spot. Robinson going to drop back to fourth for the time being. And we got one sideways. Uh-oh. Oh, folks. Is that? Nope. I thought it was Ogle there for a second. Mark Fish. I think he was running last. He might have been winning the battle for last. Let's see what happened. Oh, Mark Fish is involved. Comes out of the corner there. Yeah, he just lost it. Mark Fish just lost it and locked it up, and it wasn't avoidance there. Able to pull it off the track, but caution is back out, though. Kyle Bolin, your race leader. We're probably going to see most of the guys pit who didn't last time. Let's get them tunes back playing, because this is the good stuff, folks. While we got some time here, let's see if our race leader is available for a quick in-car interview. Kyle Bolin. Kyle, Blake on the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, out front, must be feeling pretty good here so far tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of one of my stronger tracks, so I wanted to come out here and try and get some laps led finally and see what we can do tonight.
Yeah, well, we're going to see how it works out for you. So what's the strategy? You trying to save any tires, or you're just burning them down?
Well, I hope I'm not burning them down. That's the plan, but I hope I'm not. But no, I'm mostly just sticking to my normal line. That's worked served me well in the past to save tires, and we'll see if it works out that way.
Yeah, well, hopefully so. Do you think you can make it the rest of the race without pitting?
No, we'll be back for more tires.
All right, I figured so.
I think we just saw that the tire difference there that we just had between the guys that had stayed out the last caution and just pit now. The tire difference wasn't huge. Took us a while to get there, but I think later on that tire difference is going to be way too hard to deal with on old tires. So no, we'll be back.
Yep. Well, hey, best of luck to you. You're out front now, and hopefully it can stay that way for you.
All right, thank you.
Kyle Bolin, your race there right now. Yeah, you heard it from him. It was one of his better tracks, and he's doing everything he can to keep it out front. But he's got a long list of racers right behind him who are fast, including that number 7 truck, Kyle McCoy of Morrison, Illinois. And he is bad fast. Kyle McCoy, he's been good every single week. Let's show our manufacturer. We don't care about that, do we? Now let's see our manufacturer board. Let's take this down. Kyle Bolin out front in a Chevy. Then we got Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, then all Chevys. for your top 10. But the field bunching up here. Bowling going to take the outside line. McCoy on the inside. Field bunched up. We're ready to go green yet again this time around. Front row going to be McCoy and Bowling. Pace car is in. We're about to drop the green. That was our 7th caution of the night. Green flag in the air. A good start from Bowling. He's going to hold on to the race lead as McCoy looking to lose a spot here. Looks like Glass in the 16 out of nowhere going to take over the 2nd spot. Keep our eyes tuned right here. See if Dylan Glass can run down that number 44 machine of Kyle Bowling, who has been in a rocket ship here tonight. Meanwhile, here comes a 23 truck. He flipped it earlier, and here he is up to the top 3. Dylan Grimm, fan favorite. Unbelievable, folks. Flipped his truck. He just kept it going, and he's going to the front. Dylan Grimm looking to take over the 2nd spot. This number 23 truck is impressive here tonight. I'm not supposed to be biased up here in the booth, but I want to see the 23 in victory lane after rolling it. You don't see that happen very much in the truck series, do you? Guys rolling it here at Bristol, landing on their wheels, and then winning it. I sure hope he can do it. Dylan Grimm is in a rocket ship right now. He's trying to make that low line work, but the 16 of Glass trying to hold him off. Meanwhile, Bowling's loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. He wants these guys to race as hard as they can so he can gain himself a little bit of a lead, as he's over a half a second ahead right now. But the 23 looks like he's going to be able to take the spot. Comes out of the corner. He's going to cover up the 23 of Grimm up to the 2nd spot after flipping it. Oh, and Altus gives the 16 a little bit of a bump. He says, "Get out of my way, nerd." Here comes Altus, side by side. Glass is going to have to give the spot up. Altus just moved him out of the way. That's what you call rattling his cage a little bit. Altus known being a little bit of a dirty driver. Rumor is down in the garage. Altus, the rumor is, he would dump his own grandma. He doesn't care. If a race wins on the line, Altus don't care. Get out of the way. Move or be move is what he told me. Here comes the 94, Joshua Altus. But that 23 of Dylan Grimm after flipping it earlier, I do believe. But out front, though, Kyle Bowling, the Malcolm, Nebraskan. 0.6 of a second lead, trying to hold on here. Let's go down to our cameras on track here to see what's going on through the field. Single file through most of the field. Most of these guys have chilled out a little bit. Earlier on, they were just junking each other. As I look at the field, our hard charger so far, Joshua Altus, he's gained 20 spots. How about it? But Greg Hammond has also gained 20 spots. Hammond currently in the 11th spot. Altus currently in 3rd. And don't look now, here comes Duff, the 4th, taking over the 4th spot. First time he's been in the top 5 all season long. It's the number 17, William Duff, the 4th. Great run for him so far. But here comes Jason Gratton. Let's hop on board. We know that Grattons are always well represented here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. They love watching these boys race. Jason Gratton, the Pittsfield, Illinois. And right now he's in the 5th spot. But he's going to work on the number 17 truck, trying to take over the 4th spot. Not going to happen yet, though. Back out front, Kyle Bowling, still your race leader, as he puts Fish down on another lap. Grimm's about a half a second behind your race leader. Let's drop back a little bit. Rob Sherwood currently back in the 18th spot. Not a good night so far for Mr. Sherwood. How about Josh Gratton? He's currently up to 10th. Slowly but surely working his way to the field. He's gained 17 spots, folks. He started in 27th. Here he is in 10th right now. Josh Gratton, the Hillsboro, Missourian. The number 8, Outdoor Channel number 8 truck. Feeling good tonight. But we're nearly halfway done with this race, folks. Well, we've been here about an hour. We're only halfway done. How about it? But it's been a lot better here earlier, or a lot better than earlier. Let's check out our battle for last right now. Mark Fish always battling for that illustrious last position. You believe he's beating Ross Tatum, though. Ross Tatum, I believe he's been involved in a couple wrecks. Ross had a good start to the season, but he's kind of been junk here lately. Not sure what's been going on with that number 21 Coca-Cola machine. But they got to figure something out, because they are junk. No, he's not junk, though. The number 44, Kyle Bolin. Let's hop on board with your race leader as he's working his way through lap traffic. Kyle Bolin. Dylan Glass has been slowly but surely dropping back. He was up to the top 3 earlier on, currently in the 7th spot right now. Hopefully Glass can figure it back out. He might be burning up his tires a little bit too much. As Johnny Eckert, last week's road course winner, up to the 6th position. Let's hop on board with Mr. Johnny Eckert. The Long Island New Yorker running in the top 10 tonight after winning last week. Meanwhile, Scott Rickard all the way back in 11th. That's kind of odd for Scott. He's known for running up front. Might be saving some tires. We'll see what happens. A couple cars off pace there on the apron. We're still green. We got a bunch of cars here stacked up, including some lap cars. Fish trying to get out of the way, but unfortunately, Gratton going to lose a lot of positions there, it looks like. The 46 is struggling to get around these lap cars. It's a hornet's nest right now, and the 46 of Jason Gratton, he has just lost a lot of spots. He's down to 10th, folks. He is not happy with that 13 truck of Fish. Ooh, the 90 of Eckert gets loose, but the 11's able to lift. Well, Tom Ogle currently up to 6th right now. Been a roller coaster night here for Ogle. He was leading, then he was in the back. Now he's back up to the front. But the night's not done for him yet. Currently in 6th, but he wants better. Meanwhile, out front, Kyle Bolin still your race leader by about a half a second. Dylan Grimm currently running in 2nd place. But let's hop on board with the number 23 truck of Dylan Grimm. We're officially halfway done. Lap 125 out of 250, folks. Trying to save my voice for the end of this race because it's been a lot of excitement so far. Checking out the chat. Bump and run. Jesse Becker tuning in. One of the dirtiest drivers you'll ever meet. Bump and run. Jesse Becker. He isn't in this series, but he's in some other series we broadcast, and boy, is that guy dirty. If you ever heard the name, folks, you don't want to see him in your rearview mirror, because if you do, your race is about to end. Let's see what else going on. Tom Wiesa currently in the 16th spot. Go through the field just a little bit. Rob Sherwood back to 19th. We got Ryan Lynch in 20th. Brian Bursch at 21st. Meanwhile, Boland's still holding off Grimm. Grimm slowly catching him, though. He's down. The lead's down to 0.4 of a second. Grimm in second, trying to run down your race leader. Jason Grattan back up to the 8th spot after dropping down to 10th due to some lap traffic. Looks like he's got a run on Duff. I think he's going to be able to make the pass to take back the 7th spot. Duff throws a block on him. Grattan in the 46 says, get the hell out of my way or I'm going to dump you. The 17 elects to pull over. Probably the right call to do. Duff might have burned his tires up, folks. He's looking like he's having some trouble out there. Meanwhile, Ogle up to the 4th position. Ogle trying to hold off Robinson. That's going to be a battle for 4th. Altus able to get around Grimm, take over the 2nd spot. Let's hop on board with Joshua Altus, one of the fastest trucks on the track right now. Meanwhile, your race leader Kyle Boland appears to be pulling away a little bit. Lead is up to about a second, 0.9 of a second to a second. Pulling away from Altus. Meanwhile, caution is out. Caution is out. Josh Whitaker has junked it. Let's see what happened. Here he is in the number 28, Josh Whitaker. The Chattanooga Chew 28 truck. Let's see what he did. Into the corner, into the wall, sideways, and junk. Absolutely junked it, folks. And he collected a couple with him as well. Unfortunate there for the 28. He's been struggling here tonight. My guess is you're going to see basically the whole field come down and get some tires. I'd be wrong, though. Unless that guy's pitting early. But let's get the tunes playing, take a short little break. Here comes the entire field. Tom Weese is staying out there. He says, hell with it, boys. I'm going to the front. Bowling's still out there. I'm kind of surprised so many cars stayed out. Altus, your first truck on fresh tires, into the 10th spot. Sherwood coming down pit lane as well. So Kyle Boland, currently a race leader, got some lap traffic in front of him. Let's pull up your Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board. Bowling did get tires. Does he just pit? I don't know. Must have missed it, folks. Let's rewind it. Hang on. I think you see that 44 truck come down pit lane. Yes, he did. He did come down pit lane. But we missed some pit stops. That's why we got the Hutchinson Motorsports Pit Strategy Board, Bowling, Grimm, Robinson, all of them on fresh tires. Basically, the entire field gonna have fresh tires now, except them lap cars that gotta stay out. They want their lap back. Troy Sandwick letting us know Dylan Glass went down the wrong pit lane. Hey, don't feel bad, Dylan. I get confused every time here. I have no clue where my pit box is, Bristol. It's a 50-50 shot, and I feel like I get it wrong 80% of the time. As our field lines up, we are set, ready to go green again. Our 8th caution has concluded. Green flag in the air! And a bad start from the 23 at Grimm. Grimm is struggling to get rolling. But a good start from the 44 of Bowling. Has to be feeling good on fresh tires, and he's out front. No other place you'd rather be. Race lead with fresh tires as he gets a bump down the straightaway. Here comes Tom Ogle. Out of nowhere, the 11 of Ogle says, "Get out of my way, nerd." Blows by him. Tom Ogle, the race lead. Boy, it's been a long path for Ogle. He was leading this race early on. Jumped a start earlier. Had to drop all the way to the rear. Was the last car on the lead lap, and here he is back to the race lead. Boy, it appears Bowling saving some tires because he's just cruising out there. These other guys are sending it. Let's keep our eyes tuned right here. Let's drop down for Hutchinson Motorsports on track camera angles. Unbelievable views, folks. Best in the business. Tom Ogle, your race leader. Trying to hold him off. Dylan Grimm. Currently in second. We got one sideways. Caution is out. Caution is out, folks. Let's see what happened. Oh, he just looped it. That's a 66 of Hammond, and boy, he was one of our hard chargers. It's unfortunate. After starting dead last, he was up to about 10th or so at one point. But caution is out. Let's get the tunes back playing, folks. Hey, we got 9 cautions. One more, and we're in double digits, baby. This song gives me nightmares. It makes me think of NCAA football. You know what I'm talking about? It's honestly, it's infuriating. You're in the menu and all you hear is the drum line. And when it won't stop. It's just relentless. Keeps me up at night, honestly. Let me know in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. I'm glad that's over. I never want to hear it again. As the field lines up, front row, gonna be Ogle on the outside, Grimm on the inside. Grimm flipped his truck earlier and he just kept rolling. No faster beers here in Stars and Stripes Truck Series. Grimm says, "I don't need one, bud." got 100 laps left, folks. That's right. Been here over an hour. We got over 100 laps left. Probably gonna be the longest race of the season. I hope it is. And the field is bunched up. We are ready to go green on to the backstretch here. You're about to see the pace car head in and get out of the way. Ogle on the outside. Grimm on the inside. What's going to give? Well, did Ogle learn his lesson earlier on? He jumped to start earlier and got a black flag. Green flag in the air. That looked clean to me and a good start for Ogle. The Wooster, Ohioan. Tom Ogle out front. Has to feel good, but Dylan Grimm currently in second. He's going to fall on the line and take the spot. The 90 of Eckert didn't appreciate that. The Long Island New Yorker, last week's winner. He is known as a road course specialist. Johnny Eckert out of Long Island, looking to gain the second spot. Side by side on the backstretch. You know, Eckert get up there and cover up high. Yes, sir. Eckert takes back the second spot. What a run so far here tonight. The road course ringer running in the top 3 right now. Johnny Eckert. Let's hop on board with Johnny. He's right there on the back bumper of Ogle. It's a 3-man race for the lead. Side by side. Here comes Grimm out of nowhere, rolling the bottom onto the backstretch. 3 cars, you can throw a blanket over them all for the race lead. And here comes Altis into the mix in the 94. These guys are bad fast here tonight at Bristol. The Thunder Valley 250 Hutchinson Motorsports TV Stars and Stripes Racing Series on the Thursday night. They are racing hard out front. Here comes a lap car to mix things up a little bit. If this wasn't enough action for you, we got a slow lapper coming up. Ogle says, get the hell out of my way, slug. Tom Ogle going to the bottom. Says, stay up there, nerd. Blows by him, able to pass him cleanly. Ogle hanging on to the race lead. Just what he wanted to do there. Altis going to get held up just a little bit here, having to roll the bottom. Currently, Ogle out front by about a half a second. Let's drop down to the track. Up, caution is out. Caution is out. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. The 10 truck just looped it. Mark Schrader. He drives like Ken Schrader. In the back. But your race leader, Tom Ogle, the number 11 truck. He has been bad fast here tonight. Let's pull him up here, folks. Actually, hang on. Let's check out our chat first. Michael Peters in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, Michael. Hey, let's get them Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing for Michael Peters, because we knows he loves to get up and dance, because this stuff is the best in the business. Michael Peters' favorite song, Get Up and Dance, Michael. Let's go ahead and end that. But meanwhile, let's pull back up Mr. Ogle. Tom, Blake up in the booth again. You got me?
Yep, I got you.
Hey, you're finally back up out front. You're looking pretty good. You jumped the start earlier and had to drop to the rear, but you got your way back up there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I did, but everybody behind me told me I went way early, so I guess I did.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was hard. I burnt up my back tires the last run, so I'm just trying to manage my rear tires right now and see what happens.
Well, yeah, hey, you're doing a great job, and I can confirm up here you jumped that start big time, but it is what it is. You're back out front, but hey, best of luck the rest of the night.
Thanks for being on my side.
Oh, no problem, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, which chat were you in? The Spite Racing or the Bronze?
Yeah, Spite Racing.
There's Tom Ogle, your race leader right now. We saw him earlier. We busted him red-handed, caught in 4K. Tom Ogle, he jumped that start. That was pretty bad. But, hey, it doesn't matter because he went to the rear, served his penalty, and he got his way all the way back out front. Tom Ogle, your race leader, the number 11. Let's get the tunes back playing, though, because we know Michael Peters wants to get up and dance. And the field is set. It's Ogle on the outside. The 90 of Eckert on the inside. Pace car's going to head in. We're going to get underway here, folks. I think that's our 10th or 11th caution. I lost count. I don't know. But we're on lap number 163 at 250. Green flag in the air and a good clean start for Ogle. He learned his lesson, folks. 2 clean starts in a row for Tom out front into the race lead. Eckert trying to go to work on him, though. Can he run down that 11 truck? It's going to be tough because here comes the 23 who was upside down on his lid earlier. Dylan Graham in the third. Altus has quietly been bad fast all night long. He's been running top 5 most of the night. After starting all the way back in the 23rd spot, he's up. Oh, and he just turned him. He junked him. Is the caution going to come out there? Oh, I think we're still green. I got to see the replay, folks. Not going to lie, I was turned looking at my other screen when that incident happened. You know what? We're still green, but I'm going to rewind it. Just so we know for sure. Yeah, well, you know, that was a racing deal. You know, the 23 kind of threw a block there in the corner before. Altus didn't appreciate it, so he just turned him. Unfortunate there for the 23 of Grimm. Where is Grimm at? Grimm dropped all the way back to 13th due to that. That's unfortunate. He was running in 3rd place at the time. But for now, it doesn't matter because Johnny Eckert's in the 2nd spot and he's running down Ogle. Let's hop on board with our 2nd place truck. Johnny Eckert, the number 90. Fastest lap of the session. Last lap goes to the 46. Jason Gratton, 15.35. Fastest lap of the entire race. Let's check him out, folks. Here he is, folks. Broke the track record just now. Jason Gratton, the Pittsfield, Illinois. And he is bad fast. Currently in the 5th spot. If Jason can find his way to the front, these guys are going to have their hands full. He's been caught up in traffic all night long, and he's finally starting to get his way up there. But meanwhile, Tom Ogle out front, the Wooster, Ohioan, has about a half a second lead right now. Checking out the chat. Jesse Becker, Michael Peters all tuned in, as well as, I believe Troy Sandwick still out there rooting for Glass. Big shout out to them guys. Right now, Dylan Glass currently in the 11th spot. Troy not happy about that. He says, Dylan, get on the gas, buddy boy. We're going to see if he can figure something out. But I'll tell you who has figured out. It's this man right here, absolute wheelman. You know, in practice, he was kind of slow. But as soon as qualifying turned around, he was just flying. Started in 2nd. Immediately took the lead. Led for a while. He jumped to start. Went to last. And now here he is again out front. Tom Ogle. Let's hop on board with our race leader, Tom Ogle. Number 11 out of Wooster, Ohio. But he's trying to hold off that number 90 truck of Johnny Eckert, who is in a rocket ship right now. Let's hop on board with Johnny in 2nd. Right on the back bumper of Tom. The Long Island native, last week's winner at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Here he is at Bristol. He says, I can not only turn right, I can turn left too, buddy boy. Johnny Eckert side by side for the race lead. Ogle has the preferred line on the outside. Can Eckert make the pass? Not going to happen. Ogle holds on for now. Still a long way to go in this one. Let's go down to our track cameras here. So you guys can hear the raw horsepower around this speedway. It's kind of incredible. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, cutting no corners. We're watching our race leaders there. Here's Tom Ogle right there, holding off Eckert. We got some lappers coming up here. See if Ogle can find his way around them cleanly. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky, the Hutchinson Motorsports. The most beautiful view in the business, folks, if you haven't heard. Here's our race leaders. We got the 90 currently in second, the 11 in the lead. Getting around the lap car on the number 10 machine. The number 10 truck, that is Mark Schrader, Ken Schrader's great-grandson. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Let's give him some TV time, folks. Ken Schrader, the third, in the number 10 truck. It's Mark. Here he is, folks, out of Glen Allen, wherever that is. Look at that left front, it's junk. Absolute junk. That truck is done for, folks. Mark Schrader is struggling. Meanwhile, Eckert still hold on to the second spot, but don't look now. Here comes Kyle Bowling. It looked like he was saving his tires earlier on to me, and I think I just confirmed that's exactly what he was doing. Uh-oh, we got the lappers getting into each other. One into the wall. The 87 was just junked. Oh, my. Jeremy Thompson. We're still green. Wow, I can't believe we're still green, folks. Jeremy Thompson just got jumped. Let's see what happened. We're still green, but I'm going to watch the replay. Oh, yeah, he just came up. Junk. Oh, he blew his motor. Sounded like he blew his motor. Meanwhile, though, Tom Ogle's still out front, and boy, that had to be scary to watch from his front windshield. You're in the race lead, and then you got the lappers back there duking it out for last. Just junking each other. Meanwhile, Kyle Bowling, let's hop on board with Mr. Bowling, currently in third. Trying to go to work on that number 90 of Johnny Eckert. Eckert's starting to get a little loose there, it looks like. Last lap around the speedway, Bowling ran a 15.88. About the same as the two in front of him. So our top three currently all pretty even. And how about this? Scott Rickard, the GOAT. The GOAT of the Truck Series about to get lapped. I did not expect that. Here he is, folks. This man's ran, I believe, in the top two every single week. And for some reason, he is junk here tonight. Scott Rickard must have been involved in a wreck earlier on because he's a lap down. Did not expect that. I wouldn't have thought I could knock that one off my bingo card. But Scott Rickard, lap down, you're done. Tom Ogle still out front, your race leader by about a half a second, holding off that number 90 machine. Two Fords out front, folks. Ford is bad fast here at Bristol. They got it figured out. Here it is, two Fords out front, followed by two Chevys and one Toyota in the top five. Three Toyotas in the top 10. We got five Chevys and two Fords, but hey, the two Fords are in the two most important positions, the top two. Let's stay zoomed out here. Keep our eyes on these guys. Eckert changing his lineup a little bit, but here comes the 94 of Altus. Let's hop on board with this man right here. That number 90 of Eckert, he is sending that thing. He's giving it everything it's got. I don't think he's saving any tires. He don't care. Looks like Bowling throwing a block on the 94. You don't want to throw a block on that 94 truck. He will junk you. He doesn't lift. And I don't blame him. When you're bad fast, don't lift for nobody. And it looks like he's got the outside line on the 44, looking to make the pass for third. Bowling in third. Looks like he's going to drop back to fourth, maybe fifth, because here comes Robinson in the 30. No, Robinson going to go low. Not sure about that call by Robinson. We're going to see if he can hang on, though. Yes, sir. The 44 of Bowling might be dropping back to fifth. While Ogle's out front, getting around the 31 machine. Putting him a lap down. Let's keep our eyes here on Eckert. Looks like Eckert is all over the place, but he's actually holding some pretty good pace. Then we got a side-by-side battle for third here. Altus currently has a spot, but here comes a 30 of Robinson. Lap car going to insert himself right in the mix here. That 31, keep an eye on him, folks. Is a lapper going to get in the way? Robinson going to make the pass and take over the third spot. Now Robinson's going to go to work on Eckert. He looks to be faster than Eckert is right now. Heading into the corner, Eckert rolling the top. Robinson on the bottom, side-by-side battle for second. Can Robinson finish the pass? He's got it at the line for now. Heading into turns 1 and 2, coming out of the corner. Josh Robinson taking over the second spot. Meanwhile, your race leader, Tom Ogle, a big gap over a second and a half. Ogle wants them boys to keep racing hard. Ogle out front, followed by Robinson, Eckert, Altus, and Bowling. Let's drop back a little bit, see what's going on. Kyle McCoy currently running in the 9th spot. He got up front earlier on, but he's been struggling here lately. We're going to see if Kyle can figure it out here for the end of this one. Only about 48 laps left to go here. Thunder Valley 250 Stars and Stripe Racing Series. Hutchinson Motorsports TV on a Thursday night. Where else would you rather be, folks? Best broadcast company in the business. And, folks, while you're at it, you got some time, be sure to click the like button here on the video. It's free. Quit being lazy. Click like, click subscribe, give us some comments, let us know what's going on. Meanwhile, Altus gets around Eckert. Eckert is struggling, folks. I think we found out who was burning up their tires earlier on in the run. Eckert is all over the place, but he's still holding on to the 4th spot for now. But how about this impressive showing? Tom Ogle still out front by over a second, but it seems like Robinson is starting to reel him in. Race lead is getting brought down big time, down to 9/10 of a second. Last lap around the speedway, he shaved off about 2/10. Josh Robinson, fastest truck on the track right now. We got some lap traffic approaching as well. We're on board with Josh Robinson in second. In his front windshield, he's got his eyes on Ogle in the race lead. Ogle looks to be loose here coming off the corners. Let's stay tuned right here. See how these lap traffic throws a wrench into his plans. Let's hop on board and see what our race leader's watching right now. This is not what you want to see when you're the race leader. Lap cars passing each other side by side. Exactly what you don't want to be involved with. Race lead currently at about a second for Ogle. We're going to see if these lappers can figure it out and get single file for the race leader. I don't think they're going to, though. They don't care. He says, hey, Tom, if you're so fast, find a way around us, bud. Take us 3 wide. Ogle gets his way around 1, but the next ones are the ones to worry about, folks. These two have been side by side for a while. That's the number 4 machine. Oh, caution is out, and I think Ogle doesn't mind seeing that one. With them lappers side by side. But Kevin Steen looks like he junked it. Let's see what he did. Here's a number 19, a Steen. Steen, I don't know. I'm just going to call him Steen. Number 19, the Milwaukee 19. He just lost it coming out and junked it. Hold the brake there, bud. There you go. So caution is back out here. Looks like the entire field, other than Altus coming down pit lane. I don't know about that call for Altus. He might have just ruined his race. Maybe it'll work out for him, though. Weeza's still out there as well. Altus coming in this time. There we go. Good call there for Altus. Definitely got to get tires here. Meanwhile, Ogle's going to hold on to the race lead. Let's get the tunes back playing and check out the chat and see what's going on. Oh, that was a good one. Hang on. Michael Peters, you're going to like this one. Hang on. Having some issues. Get up and dance. Michael Peters in the chat. Looking through the field, Ogle in first, followed by Robinson. How about Grattan up to third? We saw Grattan. He's got some serious speed. Don't count out Grattan. That number 46 truck is bad fast. He still has the fastest lap of the session, 15:35. Fourth place, Bowling, followed by Grimm. Then we got Eckert, McCoy, Lynch, Altus, and Glass in the top 10. As the field bunches up, front row again, going to be Ogle on the outside, Robinson on the inside. We're going to see how this restart pans out for him. And green flag in the air and a good start for Ogle. Ogle in that preferred high line. Looks like we got a couple of guys bumping each other down the front stretch, but we're still clean and green. Ogle holding on to the race lead. The 30 of Robinson going to fall on the line and hold on to that second spot. Staying tuned right here as our racers duke it out for the race lead. This is going to be the last green flag run, hopefully. Everybody should be good on fuel and tires. It's all about leaving out on the track now, because there's only about 31 or 32 laps left to go, so you don't have to worry too much about saving tires. You don't want to... Oh, caution is out. I thought that'd be the last run. Well, I was wrong. William Duff, the fourth, has jumped his truck. Let's see what he did. Oh, he got junked. Right hooked into the wall. Hey, William, your truck is junk. Stick a fork in him. He's done. William Duff had a good race going earlier on, but not so much here at the end. Ogle doesn't mind seeing these cautions, though. He hopes there's a few more, honestly, I bet. Meanwhile, let's get these tunes back playing, see what's going on in the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes world. Best patented tunes in the business. Oh, here's a good one. Another one for Michael to get up and dance. I figured it was, Michael. Meanwhile, Tom Ogle, your race leader, still followed by Robinson, Bowling, Eckert, and Grattan, your top 5 here. Something's got to give. Thunder Valley 250. We're on lap 223 out of 250. How about a round of applause? Well, how about Tom Ogle here tonight? That White Claw Seltzer truck, watching practice, he didn't look like a threat, but boy, was I wrong. He goes out there, gets second in qualifying, immediately takes over the race lead, drops to the rear, immediately heads straight towards the front, and here he is at the end of the race. He's the man to beat right now. As our racers elect to take their lines here, Tom Ogle taking the outside line, of course. Keep your eye on that 11 truck. He is known for jumping the starts. Tom's motto, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That 11 truck, we're going to see if he wants to roll the dice and jump it again, or if he's going to race it clean. Only one way to find out. That's stay tuned in live here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. About to bring you the finish of this one. Stars and Stripes Truck Series action here at Bristol, the Thunder Valley 250. Pace car is headed in. We're about to go green once again. Green flag in the air and a good, clean, late start here from Ogle. He throws them off. Robinson gets dusted. Meanwhile, Eckert on the outside line trying to take over the second spot. Side by side for second. That's what Ogle wants to see. He wants them boys to stay side by side as long as they can. He's hoping for another caution. Ogle still out front. Here comes Eckert to the back bumper. It is go time. Ogle needs to go, or he's going to be moved out of the way because that 90 truck ain't lifting. Let's hop on board with Johnny Eckert, last week's winner at the road course. Oh, and he makes a move. Coming out of the corner side by side. Eckert pushed him out of the way. Dropped down the bottom. Coming out of the corner. Can Ogle hold on? He's got the preferred line. Eckert gets on the gas a little early. He's going to drop down to the apron. He's going to lose some serious ground there. Hey, you can't blame him, folks. He is trying to race for a win. And last lap around there, quick time, Tom Ogle. Fastest lap of the session by far. 15.19. Folks, the fastest lap before that was 15.35. Tom Ogle just turned it on, and he's in a rocket ship tonight, folks. Caution's out, by the way. But, boy, Tom Ogle, he's just so fast. This man, he is a wheelman. Tell you what, let's see what happened, though, for this caution. Looks like a Rob Sherwood junked it. Let's see what he did. Oh, got right hooked. Junk. Hey, Rob, your truck is junk. You're done. The Virginia native Rob Sherwood. Been a couple rough weeks here the last couple weeks for Rob after a good start to the season. But it's all about this 11 truck here so far tonight. Don't count out that 30, though, of Robinson. But Tom Ogle, he is in a rocket ship with just 20 laps left to go. He's out front. Has some fairly fresh tires. Looking good here tonight. Let's get the tunes back playing so Michael Peters doesn't bang the wall down. Boy, a scary moment there for Johnny Eckert. He had a big run for the race lead, and he gave it everything it had and a little bit too much because he got on the gas way too early and almost spun it out. He was able to save it, but he did lose. Let's see how many spots. Where is he? I am not seeing Eckert. Eckert's all the way back to 18. He must have just had to pit. So Eckert comes down pit road, I believe, takes some tires. He's all the way back in 18th. This is your 13th caution here, brought to you by Stars and Stripes Racing League. The Stars and Stripes Truck Series right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV Thursday night. Got the GOAT Blake Hutchinson up here in the booth. We got the tunes dedicated to our #1 fan, Michael Peters. The best fan in the business. Loves the best broadcast company in the business. Two powerhouses meet here on a Thursday night, Bristol Motor Speedway for the Thunder Valley 250. Ogle, of course, going to take the high line once again. Hopefully he can get another good start. But don't count out Robinson in that number 30 truck. He's been there all day long. Can he finally figure out a way to get around Ogle? With just 17 laps left to go this time around. Pace car is in. The field is set. Ogle on the outside. Robinson on the inside as they enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air. Ogle out front. That looked like an early start, but I think it was legal just barely. Right at the line. Ogle's your race leader, but here comes the 94 of Altus in the second place here. Getting around Robinson. Ogle loves seeing it. He wants him to stay side by side, but not going to happen. Altus just blew by Robinson, blew his doors off. Staying tuned right here. We know Altus is an aggressive racer. Is he going to move Ogle out of the way? Caution is out. Caution is out. Let's see what happened. Ogle is smiling right now. He loves these cautions. Uh-oh. Ken Trader III just spun it out. Unfortunate there for old Kenny, the Glen Allen native. He's struggling here tonight. Look at that junk truck. Absolute junk. But back out front here, Tom Ogle, your race leader, trying to hold off a new Charger. Josh Altus, who just put down some scorcher laps there, got to the back bumper of Tom. Tom knows he can't screw around much. One mistake, and this is going to slip through his fingertips. But let's get them tunes back playing here. Get something good. This one's for Bump and Run Jesse Becker. Peyton Barfield tuned in. He thinks they're going to junk each other. Well, hey, Peyton, don't think you've been here for this one, but that's probably what's going to happen because we've had, 14 cautions now? And this is a fairly clean series. You know, every race so far had a lot of green flag laps, but here at Bristol, these guys are just junking it. As the field lines up, your front row gonna be a newcomer here. We got Ogle on the outside, and now Joshua Altus on the inside. Can Altus fare better on that inside line than Robinson could? We're gonna find out, because pace car is gonna head in this time by. We got 10 laps left to go here for the Thunder Valley 250 Stars and Stripes Racing Series action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The pace car is in. Racers ready to go as they enter their own green flag in the air. What a good start for Ogle. Did exactly what he needed to do, but here comes the 23 of Grimm on that outside line, trying to get to the door of the 94. With just 10 laps left to go, we got a battle for the race lead. On the inside is Altus in the 94. He gets loose coming out. He did exactly what Eckert did earlier on. Sometimes you just stand on that throttle a little bit early and it costs you. Side by side, caution is out, and Ogle is happy to see that, because Grimm was at his door and he was coming. Let's see what happened here. Let's see what happened. Looked like the 9 was involved. I have no clue. My log does not say... Oh, wait. We got one sideways here. Oh, that's the 94 of Altus, folks. Uh-oh. Not good news for Altus. Let's find him. Let's get a better view of what happened here. That's unfortunate. Altus was battling for the race lead, and you saw him. He stood on the throttle a little bit early, got loose. And here, he just spins it out. So, looky here. He's down low. He steps on the throttle, kicks it sideways, goes down the apron, tries to enter the corner too fast. You know, when you enter low, you can't enter the same speed as you would up high. And Altus goes in. Oh, and he collects a 90. That's unfortunate. 90 had a good night going. So the 94, the 90 basically done for. Bad news for them, but good news for Tom Ogle, because that's another competitor that he doesn't have to worry about. With just 6 laps left to go now, folks. Let's get the tunes back playing. As the field bunches up, this time going to be Ogle on the outside and Grimm on the inside. With just 4 laps left to go once we take the green. This is Ogle's race to win. Oh, no, I don't think we're going green yet. We are not going green yet, folks. So it's going to be 3 to go once we go green. Next time around, we're going to be dropping the green. Ogle needs one more good start and just a handful more good corners, and he can take home the checkered flag here tonight that he's earned. But nothing's given here. Can the 23 take it away from him? Or is the 46 of Grattan going to insert himself? Grattan, for the first time, up in the top 3 or 4 here. But don't count out that number 30, though. You never know what could happen. This is Bristol. At any moment, somebody could get their cage rattled. You never know. This time around, pace car. Gonna head in. Get out of the way. Ogle on the outside. Grimm on the inside. Green flag in the air and a good start from Ogle. Ogle heading into 1. Has a solid lead. He wants this thing to stay green now. Cautions don't help him out anymore. And meanwhile, here comes a 46 of Grattan. We know he's fast, folks. Ogle doesn't want to see it. That 46 is hooked up right now. That's Jason Gratton up to second right now. Heading into 3 and 4 with just 2 laps left to go. We got one sideways. Smokes the wall. Caution's going to come out. Or is it? White flag in the air. Caution is not out. We're still green. We're going to finish it, folks. Tom Ogle out front. Here comes Gratton to the inside. Onto the backstretch. Going to be a drag race. Ogle rolling the bottom. Into turns 3 and 4. Coming out. Gratton steps on it. Junks it. Checkered flag in the air. Tom Ogle, your race winner. Oh, man. Big pile up at the finish. Tom Ogle taking home a win. What a run for him. Let's see this replay, though, folks. Let's slow this down. He collected the whole field here. You know, it's turn 4. He steps on it right here. Overcorrects it. Smokes the wall. The 30 just annihilates him. Then we got the 44 right behind him. Junks the 30. Crossing the line right there. Look at that finish. Unbelievable. What a finish here. Stars in Stripes Truck Series action. Did not disappoint at the end. Let's pull up your final results. What a finish here. Wasn't sure if that last wreck, if there was going to be a caution come out. Let me get up the results here. One moment. Hang on, folks. Meanwhile, if our top 3 could come to the booth waiting room while I try to get the results to show. There they are. Tom Ogle bringing home a big race win after not looking good in practice. And we got Josh Robinson able to take home second, Kyle Bowling third, and Gratton able to take home fourth there after junking the field there coming out of 4. And McCoy to round out your top 5. Let's see who we got waiting for us in the weight room. We need Bowling, Robinson, and Ogle. I'll go ahead and get Bowling in here. Kyle Blake in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, you didn't take home the win, but a top 3 finish. Definitely can't complain about that.
No, I can't. After I kind of knew that race kind of got away from me there after getting past on the long green flag run there. Just not at that point. It was kind of hard to get back into it, but yeah, recovering to P3, I'm pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, you know, definitely a good finish for you. But hey, how about that finish? You guys just piling into each other like that.
Yeah, I just sent it at that point. Like, there's no point in lifting. I already lost my my 0x at that point, you know, from the beginning of the race. So just went for it, and I pushed Josh across the line. I ended up getting third from it, so works out for me. Just the way those finishes go, you just have to go for it.
Yep, don't blame you there. When you see the checkered flag, nobody's lifting. So hey, great job bringing home a top 3 finish. You got any shout-outs before you head out?
Yeah, shout out to great broadcast you guys put on, league runners. Shout out to my buddy Kellen again this week, and yeah, well, let's go do it again at Homestead.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, best of luck to you next week. Appreciate you coming out here tonight and bringing home a top 3 finish.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir Kyle Bowling bringing home a 3rd place finish here tonight. Let's pull in Mr. Robinson. Josh Robinson bringing home 2nd. Josh Blake with the booth, you got me?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going pretty good. But hey, you were able to bring home a 2nd place finish. How'd it feel?
Feels pretty good. It was a lot of cautions. That was like to see a little bit more green flag racing there, because I would love to battle that out with Tom at the end. But you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. I feel like I kind of lucked into 2nd place, but then I feel like I lucked out of the pool at some point, so maybe it all balanced out.
Yeah, well, hey, you know, you didn't win it, but definitely can't complain about a 2nd place finish. So great job out there tonight. And you got any shout-outs before you head out?
Just shout out to everyone over at Team Spite with Tom, and Brian Lynch wasn't here, and then Nate Lynch, and then our other guy Andrew wasn't here either. But shout out to them. Good to see Tom win this. He got that unfortunate black flag. He claims he didn't jump the start, but he was about a mile away from the restart zone, so he kind of got that. And then,
yeah,
to see him battle all the way back up.
I can confirm up here in the booth, he definitely jumped the start.
He came back through the pack twice, so that was impressive.
Yes, it was. But hey, great job out there tonight. I'll let you head down, celebrate with your team. Congratulations on a second place finish here.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. There's Josh Robinson, your second place finisher, but it's time for the star of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Tom Blake in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, you were able to get it done here tonight after going to the rear a time or two and getting back up front. Had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels really good to get a win. I love this track, but oh my gosh, I feel like everybody in the field at one point took a shot at me, and it was like they were taking shifts and making me burn up my tires, and then the next guy would take over.
Well, hey, they knew you were the car to beat, so they were beating and banging you, trying to get you out of it.
Yeah, it was so loose on the bottom, and I knew as long as I didn't let anybody get above me off the corner that I would be fine and maybe make those guys use up their stuff a little bit.
Yeah, and you definitely saw at the end there were 2 times where the guys got underneath you and they just stood on it coming out and they lost it.
Yeah, the 94 I think did, and Johnny did at one point. Johnny was there the whole time. He had a really good run. I hated to see him have bad luck. I was looking forward to battling it. But once the tires came in and stuff and we got some wear on our tires, I was pretty good. But then at the end of the run a couple times right before the caution, I was struggling. So I kind of lucked out with cautions also. Except those last ones, I could have not used all of those. But
yeah, well, hey, you definitely did a great job tonight. Nobody can call that a cheap win because you went all the way through the field a time or two. So congratulations. Before you head out, you got any shout-outs?
I just want to thank all the guys on my team, Josh and Andrew, who wasn't here, Nate and Brian Lynch, who wasn't here either, and Nate and all the guys that do the league, and you for broadcasting it.
Yeah, well, hey, we appreciate it, and we want to thank you for coming out here and taking home a checkered flag, and we look forward to seeing you back out here next week.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations, Tom. I'll let you go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Tom Ogle, the night's winner here at Bristol, taking home the checkered flag for the Thunder Valley 250 right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Stars and Stripes Racing Series Thursday night action. Appreciate you tuning in, folks. And hey, just so you know, next week we will not be on air. I will be out of town. So the Homestead race is not going to be broadcasted. Hate to break the news to you, folks. I know you're going to be disappointed. I hate it. Trust me. If I could do it in LA, I would, but I just can't bring my PC on the airplane. But hey, thanks for